Would you like to
Everybody has to be here.
Yeah, no, I just said. I'm just following this. Well, now I've asked you.
Anyone coming in, Nick?
Right.
Are the resolutions from the closed meeting? Item 6.1.
Councillors,
compulsory acquisition of land, construction of roundabout.
Yeah.
Council resolves to acquire by compulsory acquisition under sections 177 and 178 of the Roads Act 2,850 metres square of Lot 2 DP 1250637 and known as part of 313 Ploughman's Lane, Orange, for the purposes of constructing a roundabout at the intersection of the Escort Way and Ploughman's Lane, Orange. And 2, to approve the making of an application to the Minister for Local Government for the issue of a proposed acquisition notice under the Land Acquisition Just Terms Compensation Act with respect to the land. 3, to approve the making of an application to the Governor for the publication of an acquisition notice in the New South Wales Government Gazette under the Land Acquisition Act 1991 with respect to the land. 4, to affix the common seal of council to any documents required to be sealed as part of the compulsory acquisition process for the land in question. 6, should be 5, that the General Manager be delegated authority to execute on behalf of Council any document associated with the compulsory acquisition process for the land that does not require the common seal of Council. And 6, to dedicate the land as a public road under Section 10 of the Roads Act 1993 once the acquisition has been completed. Item 6.2 is the tender for the vertical transport system. The Council has resolved to award the contract F3031 for the removal and supply of a new vertical transport system to Orange Civic Centre building to Otis Elevator Company for the amount of $2,000 and $3,000 plus GST, and to grant permission for the use of the Council seal on any relevant documents if required. Item 6.3, the tender for the detailed design and documentation of a new inlet works for a Orange sewage treatment plant. The Council resolves to award the contract for the concept and detailed design for a new inlet works at the Orange Sewage Treatment Plant to Cardno Proprietary Limited for the sum of $2,999,846 inclusive of GST, and to grant permission to affix the Council seal on all relevant documents. Item 6.4 is the acquisition of land at 185 Shirley Road, Orange. Council resolves to acquire approximately 343 metres square of part Lot 75 DP 750401 for the construction of the Southern Feeder Road in accordance with the details outlined in the report. 2, to delegate to the General Manager authority to finalise the acquisitions. 3, that upon acquisition the land be classified as operational. And 4, that permission be granted for the use of the Council seal on all documents if required. Item 6.5 is the lease of 79 Kite Street at Orange. The Council resolves to enter into a 1-year lease of 79 Kite Street, Orange with Orange Local Aboriginal Land Council with the option to renegotiate the lease on a year-by-year basis at the discretion of the General Manager. And 2, that permission be granted for the use of the Council seal on all necessary documentation. Item 6.6 is land sale to Housing Plus. Council resolves to sell Lot 204 DP 1087517 to Housing Plus to be developed for the purpose of crisis accommodation for the victims of domestic violence, and 2, that the General Manager be delegated to use the common seal on all necessary documentation. Item 6.7 is a request for reduction of footpath hoarding fees. Council resolves to accept the offer from Intern Constructions to apply a fee of $19,000 for the hoarding and temporary construction fencing at 212 to 220 Summers Street and within Colvin Lane and Post Office Lane for the construction period concluding in November 2019. Item 6.8 is the tender for chiller replacements at the Civic Theatre. Council resolves that the contract F2999 for the removal and supply of 2 condenser chillers to the Orange Civic Theatre building plant room be awarded to Johnson Controls for the amount of $673,833 plus GST, with additional options of 24,867 plus GST, with the total value being 698,700 plus GST, and also that permission be granted for the use of council seal on all relevant documents if required.
Thank you. Okay. Look, I'll need a motion. Note all those, thank you. Councillor Nugent, seconded Councillor Mileto. All in favour?
Aye.
Before we close, if councillors, if I could ask staff to send off a card to the family of Tony Fitzgerald, Leon Bowyer, Arthur Treweek on behalf of council and the community. Okay, thank you. If you wouldn't mind. Councillors, thank you very much. And don't forget, for anyone that's available, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.